Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So Fenty came out with new concealers and of course I had to get it and I had to review it. All right, so it's called the Wear Even Hydrating Longwear Waterproof Concealer. There's a total of 50 shades. It retails for $30. Now I'm usually $3.90 in Fenty. And so I went in store thinking that I would grab $3.90, but then it was $3.90C. Then I figured I'll grab $3.85 warm, but I was too light. So I ended up with $410W, and that's described as medium deep $410W warm with warm golden undertones. So quick. It's a 12-hour hydrating longwear concealer that comes in a wide range of medium coverage shades with a natural second skin finish. Everything else is going to be listed in the description box. Comes in the same Fenty packaging. For foundation, in the regular Fenty foundation, I am 410, but I can wear 420 as well because of, you know, the little difference with my neck and my face. This is what the packaging looks like. It's very cute. The shape of it is a little different. Let's look at the applicator. I'm opening it now on camera with you guys. This is what the applicator looks like. It's sort of like a boot and it's sort of bent. I'm not sure how I feel about the applicator. So this is what the applicator looks like. So let me swatch 410W. It's definitely warm. I don't think this is going to give me a bright under eye, but I don't mind. I don't think it's going to give me a bright under eye, but that's okay. So I'm going to go in with her Eavesdrop foundation stick in shade 19. All right, so let's go in with the concealer. I'm going to go on one side first. This applicator is weirding me out. It's almost like it's bent. So this is what 410W looks like. It's super warm. The color is pretty. It is pretty. So I'm just going to put it on this side. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. And while it's sitting, let's compare it to 390, the shade I usually wear. See, because this applicator is kind of straight. All right. So 390, I'm going to put 390 on top. This looks like the same shade to me. See? I think it's the exact same shade. So if you were 390 in the Pro Filter concealer, you can definitely do 410W. I think it's the exact shade. What do you guys think? I think it is. So 410W is definitely 390. This feels a lot creamier than the Pro Filter. It feels like really nice. Okay, so I'm going to use my Sephora, the number 71 brush, my favorite concealer brush. And I'm just going to start to blend that out. So this says it's a medium coverage. Oh wow, this is super hydrating and it feels like it looks luminous. And I didn't put any corrector under my eye, of course, because I'm doing a concealer review. So there's no, I didn't color correct under my eyes at all today. So this shade is looking super pretty. A little, it's about a shade lighter than the foundation. I don't mind. So this is it as far as coverage compared to that side. I think it makes a huge difference. Look at that. It looks really pretty, right? It doesn't have that sort of matte because with that one, I could not have let it sit. I would have to like blend it out. This looks so glowy under my eye, and I have dry skin and dry under eye. This looks really nice, guys. Wow. And it feels so rich. It feels like super, super creamy. Like that Kofi concealer, it has like that rich creaminess to it. But it just looks really like soft and hydrating on the under eye. I think this is very dry skin friendly. Look at that. I think that's super pretty, guys. I love I'm already liking it a little bit more than the Pro Filter, because the Pro Filter is matte. This looks really pretty. Very nice. So this is it blended out on the rest of my face. I'm just using my sponge to push it more into my skin. It's super pretty. It has a nice softness to it. And like I said, it's not too much brighter than the foundation, but I don't mind. I think it just blends like seamlessly in. And the lighter shades, because I went in store and I swatched, the lighter shades looked very like too neutral, so I prefer this. And some of them were like a little too cool and a little too light, and I did not want to take a chance. So I'm glad I chose this shade. I think it looks really beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go in with my contour, and then I'll come back. I'll put the powder on my under eye powder on camera. So I'll be right back. But for right now, I think it looks super pretty, and my skin looks like really hydrated. It's very pretty. All right, guys, I'm back to put powder on. You guys are going to love this concealer, especially if you like a hydrating concealer. Look how it has my skin. Just so glowy and hydrated. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. This is a pretty concealer. I have to give it to her. It's pretty. So I'm just going to get what little creasings. Not too bad since I have, because it's super hydrating. You're going to have a little separation and a little creasing. I just want to get that before I go in with powder. All right, so I'm going to be using my kimchi powder. What shade do I have in the kimchi powder again? I have suntan in the kimchi powder. I hope it doesn't ruin it. Okay, went on nice. Because sometimes when a concealer is so hydrating, and you put powder, it tends to have that roly-poly kind of roly-poly. You know what I mean? That kind of like separation. Oh, this is nice. This is sitting so nice, guys. And I'm gonna use my Hourglass powder to set my face. My veil setting powder. This is pretty. I like this a lot. All right, let's look at the time. Let's look at the time. I hope I can do at least like a 4-hour wear test. So it's jeez. It's 12:12 p.m. 12:12 p.m. All right, so I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face and I'll be back. But so far, I love it. Initial reaction. This looks really, really nice. All right, guys, I am back with my makeup done. Don't mind my hair, I need a perm. This is a beautiful concealer. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. Especially if you have dry skin. This is so hydrating. Oh my goodness. I set my entire face with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I didn't use my Gucci spray because I don't need any more luminosity. This is gorgeous. It looks so natural. That's what I love about it. And you can build it up as well, but I felt I didn't need to build it up. I think it looks perfect. I love this shade because it rivals, it's the same shade as my 390, but it's just more hydrating. So for me, it's perfect because a lot of people don't like this concealer. I've heard people say it's drying. This one is a much better version of that one. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Look at that. I think my skin looks amazing. It's nice and soft. If you guys are planning on buying this concealer, you're gonna love it. Let's see how it wears. I'm hoping to do I have a crazy day today. I have no heat in my house. My heat went out. I'm wearing my sweater. I'm cold. I'm so cold sitting here. But the lights are warming me up now. But I'm hoping to do 4 hours and I'll be back. But for right now, she did that with this concealer, especially with that stick foundation. Beautiful. All right, guys, I'll see you later. All right, guys, I am back for my final check-in. It is now 7:20 p.m. I think when we checked in, it was around like after 12, so it's been like around, it's been around 7 hours. And this is a beautiful concealer. She did it with this concealer. It's really, really pretty. And I wore it for a long time. It looks good. I feel like my under eye still looks, look at my under eye. It looks very hydrated. I don't have a lot of creasing. The lines, there's some lines right here, but it's right where my eyeshadow sort of leaked a little bit today. That's what I'm seeing. The actual concealer, it's a beautiful concealer. For me though, the next time I wear it, I'm gonna add a little bit more because my circles were barking today. And like right here, for me, I can see it. If you look closely, like right here, I can see a little bit of darkness. Like I needed some more coverage. And I think you can build it up. I love this shade. I'm not gonna switch it. I'm not gonna try to get another shade. It's the perfect shade. So this is a much creamier, more hydrating form of this concealer, and it's the same shade for me. The 390 is the same shade as this 410W. Girl, my ring light said I've been having so much problems with this ring light. It just shuts off by itself. That was just, I'm annoyed with this ring light. I need a new ring light. Yeah, but the shade range is crazy. Of course, it's Fenty, 50 shades. I think you must find your shade somewhere in there. If you're here for the first time, whenever I do a complexion product review, I do not touch up. I don't go back and fix anything. I come back so you can see exactly how it wore. And I think the rest of my face looks so good because, you know, I have the concealer in the center of my face. I have it on my chin. I think everything looks really pretty. It's a beautiful concealer. It's so rich. It's so creamy. It's so hydrating. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I think it's great for the mature under eyes. It's great for dry skin. I'm not sure how it would be with oily skin. Maybe if you have oily skin, you can find somebody who reviewed it that has oily skin, so you can have more of a, you know, you can gauge whether, I'm trying to pull back from the light a little bit because it's night. I had to turn up my ring light. It's really pretty. You can see for yourself. I don't see any major creasing or anything. It sat nicely. If you like a concealer that when you put it on, you know, boom, I'm wearing concealer in the full coverage, this is not it. This is definitely leaning more natural because looking at it, and I am wearing powder under my eyes, you wouldn't think that, you know, okay, she's wearing like a lot of concealer under her eyes, and I love that. You guys, look at my under eye. See that? My under eyes look perfect. It looks perfect. And I love the overall hydration of my face with the foundation and the concealer. So I highly, highly recommend this concealer. It's like really pretty. You guys can see for yourself. I wore it for a little over 7 hours. And like I always say, if a concealer is going to really crease on me, it starts creasing right away. This looks phenomenal to me. It's really, really beautiful. She came up with a really nice concealer. She did it with that stick and she did it again. Because a lot of people complain that her complexion products are dry. They cannot say this time. This is a beautiful concealer, guys. Really nice. Oh, and while I was in store, I purchased that new Huda peach powder. Let me know if you guys want to see me like use it in a video or something. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.